No, there's no way. It's Mega Charizard Z. My wasted youth. Nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve and burn it all away, Charizard. No way is it Mega Charizard Z. Shit, it doesn't even give you the text for the Mega Stone. Yo, what's good? Welcome back to part 14 of our Pokemon ZA playthrough here on the channel. So, I have 3 very quick and thankfully all positive updates to give very quickly before we begin. First thing is, since like part 11, I think, or maybe 12, I've been sick because for the past week, almost 6 days, I think, I've been extremely ill. I don't know what's happened. It feels like COVID. I haven't been this ill in a long time since I had COVID years ago. I'm not sure, but the positive is I am about 80% better, I think. I'm not all the way there. I'm still a bit congested. I still have a bit of a cough, but for the most part, I am almost back to normal, and that is great. I can actually concentrate for once. My voice shouldn't be breaking. Second thing, last part, I introduced the new team members that we now have, and I had the weird glitch of Arco, our shiny Gardevoir, when I would Mega Evolve her without the big animation, or like, you know what I mean? If you Mega Evolve for the first time, you get the full animation. After that, it stops showing you the full animation, and it's like that in the Overworld too. It wouldn't work, and also, my Aegislash, Mash, wouldn't change form in the Overworld either, which I thought was weird. I guess both of them were just bugged out because when I restarted my game later that night and was playing, they were both fine. So I guess just this one time I had the game open, hopefully they weren't working. Don't know why, don't know what fixed it, but they seem to be working now, which is great because I really was confused why my Aegislash wasn't transforming and why the animation wasn't working for my Gardevoir, even though it was working for others. I don't know. I don't get it, but it's working now. And the third and final thing, I had 2 side quests which needed to be done, but I couldn't really do easily. One was to get a jumbo-sized Pumpkaboo for this lady, and another was another restaurant side mission, which I always hate, and it was to do 10 battles in a row with no healing in or between battles. The Pumpkaboo one, it took me a while, but after a while, I had it in my head what size the large Pumpkaboo was. So I just, did the same method as everything else. Reset. Took a little bit, but I eventually got it. So that one is complete. Now, the restaurant quest was not so simple, as I'm sure you can imagine. And the crazy thing is, I managed to do it. It took me a long time. I had to basically just think about, memorize what typings their teams were, in what order, change some of my movesets around since it's so easy to do nowadays, and basically just trial and error, trying again and again, trying to dodge everything I could. Eventually, after a few hours, I managed to complete it. So that is done too. Fern was such a massive help with Leech Seed and Giga Drain keeping him alive. It took a long time, but it's done. So, that is amazing because that is all side missions complete. We have done 101 side missions. 101. We've done over 100. We've been presented with 101 side quests so far, and we have done all of them without fail before even being rank A. Crazy. But those are my updates. They're all positive, so I am very ready to get going because annoyingly, I actually tried to record this already about 10 minutes ago, and I started talking. Thank God, about 2-3 minutes in, I looked over to my OBS on my other monitor, and I wasn't recording. Thank God I spotted that before I started doing anything. Without further ado, let's jump back in. So last time we did a lot, but we ended off with finding out that our next opponent for our rank A rank up match, God, that's a mouthful, is Grisham, who is this guy here. A younger generation Team Flare prodigy of some kind. We battled Griselle, who does not like us very much. These are 2 from that one cafe, the truck by the Prism Tower, We battled her. She had a Mega Pyro, which is insane to see. And we beat her, so we came in here, and he started to tell us all about AZ. And then he said, you know, if you want confirmation that I'm not lying to you, go down into Lysander Labs. I wondered when we came in here whether we'd ever be able to go down in there. Turns out we're going in there right now. Apparently there's Pokemon in there, which sounds cool in concept. It is cool, but if you've been watching, you know how I feel with dealing with Pokemon in this game. They're probably all going to be aggressive. They're probably all going to be fucking jumping me every 2 seconds. It might be annoying, but either way, I'm very, very excited because we are getting into some like serious story now as we head towards A rank. So without further ado, let us go down into Lysander Labs. Oh my god, the music. Fucking hell. The nostalgia. Remember coming down here for the first time and Lysander walks up to you? Oh, Mabel. I think enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess. You're down Lysander Labs? Okay, future editing me here. Sorry to interrupt the flow of the episode here, but as I was editing this beginning part of Lysander Labs, I was confused because I was getting lag in my viewer, which doesn't make any sense because me just using Premiere Pro should not be able to possibly lag a PC such as mine. And I tried all sorts of things to fix it, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out why it was doing it until I suddenly realized, wait, let me check the actual footage of the video. And unfortunately, as it turns out, the first like 15 or so minutes of me in Lysander Labs, the footage is so laggy to the point the FPS is so low, it's unwatchable. I can even just show a second of it on screen right now. I don't know what was going on around this time, but my OBS and my PC were messing up big time because I'll put another thing in like this in part 15, but at the beginning of part 15, the next part, I also got some atrocious lag from my OBS. After these 15 minutes, it's completely fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to cut it out. I'm just going to skip over it. Thankfully, pretty much nothing happens within that time. Literally all it is Mabel says, hey, you need to get the elevator key so you can go down to the bottom where you need to go. And then I, start looking around and like catching Pokemon. That's all. Nothing major happens. So I'm basically just going to cut to when the lag stops so that it's actually watchable. Extremely annoying because that's just like a section of my part which is now completely gone. I don't know what OBS was on. It really fucked up this and part of, the next part, like I said. But it's too late for me to do anything about it now. Thankfully, it was only like 15 minutes. The rest of this part is completely fine, and it only messes up the beginning of part 15. Either way, that's it. There's been more than enough updates in this video already, but this is obviously something I needed to talk about because I can't just cut a bunch of stuff out and not say anything. Either way, back to the video. Anyway, here's the power for this section. So I guess we need the power per section. As you think, this is really cool. And I kind of preferred this version of Lysander Labs to the original one. It has a much different vibe because it's all like destroyed and shit. But it's very cool. It's very cool how it's like got this abandoned sort of vibe. It kind of reminds me of the lab down in Area Zero back in Scarlet and Violet. How it's like all destroyed and abandoned and shit. And I like how you're sort of like sneaking through and trying to avoid Pokemon and stuff. It's all super cool. What seems to be locked, letter B is written on the console. Okay. I see the card there. So I guess my only thing I can do is try the warp panel. So I can't get that way. Yeah. Let's go to try the warp panel. Oh god. Okay. This puts us all the way over here. But there is another panel. Let me watch out for Pokemon. I'm so scared of like a Noivern being on the ceiling or something. Okay, Manetri and Electrike through there. Sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. I think that's it. So this should hopefully take us through to the room with the key card in green. On the other side of the wall. Perfect. Okay. So there's no Pokemon in here. We grab this. And we can go back over this way. And open this. Okay. Okay. I like this. I do like this. Like like this is what I mean. Like the aesthetic, the feeling they've captured of like the abandoned lab super well. And I love this remix too. Oh my god, Beldum. This is where you get Beldum. Okay. I like that. I don't really get it. Like as to why. but it's cool. Where are my quick balls? Fuck. I was trying to find my quick balls. Wait. Beldum probably still have an insane catch rate, don't they? Shit. Okay. God damn it. Yeah, Beldum have a catch rate of 3, the same as fucking legendaries. So I'm at, oh my god, catching them in this game must be a fucking nightmare. How am I meant to do that? Okay, I'm gonna circle back round to there eventually, hoping that they respawn. Okay, so here's where we looked before. Okay, I have no interest in these two, so I'm just gonna fight them. Called them electric before, so there's no point in me worrying about that. The power is through here. This is one of the rooms you fought a scientist in, 100%, I remember this. We can't go through here. Assuming, I mean, that's not even on the map. I hear something. It sounds like a dust skull or a dusclops or something. I don't know where the noise is coming from. Maybe around here? Or maybe it's in this other section that I don't have access to. Okay, so there's nothing anywhere else. So our only choice is to go through this warp panel. Where are we? We're over on this side now. Okay, so again, our only choice is to go through here. And now we're on the other side of the elevator. Okay. I will naturally obviously make my way through, to be clear. The reason I keep checking and mapping everything is because I want to make sure I've gone to all the rooms, you know? I can't imagine they'll block off access. Oh, it's Ekans, not Duskull. Okay. Yeah, I don't imagine they'll block off access after this. Like, you should be able to come back in the future. But, like, I'd rather cover it all now to be safe, you know? Okay, so there's an Alpha Arbok. That doesn't scare me much. There we go. See, yeah, my animations are perfect now. Okay, let me take out the lackeys. I see the card over there. 59. God damn. Okay, SD again. Okay. It has haze. Okay, King Shield. Okay, it somehow got through that. I guess maybe the protect bit didn't go off quick enough. I don't really know. Hazing again. Oh my god, it fucking one-shot me. I mean, I know that you have, like, much less defense in that form, to be fair. Let me just try and catch this for the sake of it. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, I'm not going to use an Arbok, but it's cool to have the Alpha one. Oh god, okay, there's Houndoom. Okay, I've circled back around. The Beldums are here. Why am I talking quietly? They can't hear me. I think my best odds is to sneak up with a quick ball, but, like, this is a very awkward space for them to be in for me to do that. Oh fucking hell. There's a fucking Metang in there now. I mean, he's got the same catch rate as well. They all have a catch rate of 3, which is like horrendous. I did it. Okay, Beldum is caught. Perfect. Metang? Fuck. Okay, okay, I didn't think that would catch, but that's fine. Because I don't need to catch your Metang. I can, when I want to complete my Pokedex, I can just evolve my Beldum. That is fine with me. Oh god, everyone's respawning. Okay, you know what? I'm done here. I don't need to deal with you. I'm telling you, if you're playing this game, that catching charm is the best investment you could ever make. Explore a bit, get those colorful screws, and get the fucking catching charm maxed out. Because I can imagine, oh my god, I can only imagine how much of a bitch it would be to capture that fucking Beldum or Metang without that boost. Before I had that catching charm, I used to struggle. Because, you know, right now I'm editing part 8, I think it is, or part 7. Wait, I need this, right? Lab card C, okay. Yeah, I'm editing part 7 right now. I'm almost done. And that's the part where we went to the wild zone with, like, the ice, and also the wild zone with, like, Stunfisk and stuff. Oh my god, I was having such a nightmarish time. I couldn't catch anything. Everything was attacking me. It was a fucking nightmare, dude. Where's this Houndoom? Is he around here? I can hear him. Where is he? He's definitely around that corner, right? Oh god. Okay, he's coming. Oh god, he comes this way. Go out a bit more. Go out into the room just a tad bit more, please. Or turn back around. One or two. Oh, fuck it. Just go. It takes so long for them to move. It's not even worth it, bro. I'll just use a potion if I have to. Because there's a Manectric there too. I'm going to have to beat his ass as well. Right, we're in this main bit. So this is where the Noivern is. Is he going to detect me before I can get close enough to throw a quick ball? Yeah, of course. Oh, I don't know why I'm catching it, actually. Oh, fuck it. I've got another... I've got 3 Noivern, I guess. Yeah, I mean, catching things is just unfair. Like, I can't even get close enough to lock on, let alone be in range of a Pokeball before it can notice me. There's no way to sneak up on it, bro. You can't go from a different angle. Okay, so this is how I open that. So what's over this way? Okay, it's an empty room. Oh, fuck you. I'll just kill you. Like I said, I'm going to kill you anyway, so what's the matter? Okay, so can't open those. Ah, it's an item. Rare candy. Worth it. Worth it. Here we go. So this is area C. We're getting to the end now, I think. Yeah, so I imagine up here will be where the key card is. Oh my god. I don't have a damn thing on my team that can deal with that. What the fuck? An alpha Aegislash-Guard? Dude, I don't have anything on my team. And even if I bring back out my fire type, my one fire type is part fucking ghost. We're doing it. I ain't no bitch. I ain't a bitch. Come here. Oh my god. Oh. You have to defeat it. That's fucked. The hardest one for me. I kind of want to bait it out because I think it's going to King Shield to try and bait me into a Fire Punch. Wait, I just Mega Evolved. What the fuck? What? I was going to say, bro, I just used that. I can't Power Up Punch and I can't Headbutt. My only good thing is Fire Punch, which is not good. It's not Stab. Oh my god, that did so much. I forget in its fucking other form, it's got literally no defense. Literally no defense. That's why I got one shot by an Arbok of all things. Okay. So you don't get to catch it. The path is now clear. That's crazy. You gotta do it. You have to defeat it, but you can't catch it. I wonder if there's like an actual alpha Aegislash you can catch or like see out there somewhere. Maybe? But where would it be? Okay, so this will be the key. The elevator key. Okay. What is this? It's one of the standing stones that... Oh, yeah, because they're investigating Geosenge. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy. When the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. Ah. They then begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. Yeah, so like it pulls the energy from like the graves of the Pokemon there and uses that to fire. Oh, wait. Oh, here. Bro, I was going to say, please tell me I can power this warp panel. That was fun. That was actually really fun. I like that a lot. Like I said, I think I actually like this more than the original. It's a totally different thing, totally different vibe. Because you got this like, basically like abandoned, destroyed bunker versus normally it was like a pristine base and you had to like battle the grunts and move through. This was like a whole different thing. You were like sneaking through this abandoned, like destroyed place, trying to avoid Pokemon, like catch. It was super cool. I liked it. And it's different from Lumiose. I get different music. But some of the music, when I'm finally hearing it now, is so nostalgic, bro. It's been 13 years. I can't believe that. You tap the elevator key against the panel. Let's go down. This is down to where the AZ basement was, right? You now use the elevator. Which floor would you like to go to? Basement floor 2? There's 2 different floors? Okay, so I need to go... Yeah, I need to go down to floor 3. But what's in here? Oh, is this the jail cell? It is. Okay, so this was a jail cell. So what is basement floor 3 then? I don't remember. I thought that's where we were going. Is this the room with the buttons in it? Maybe? I can't see shit. It's so dark. Are there any items? I feel like probably isn't. I don't like this. It's actually creeping me out a bit. Oh. Oh my god. It's so cool. You get to see the ancient weapon again. The ancient weapon. The ultimate weapon, sorry. You know, this is the button room. Like, you see the blue button on the left? So this is the room with the buttons. I forget. For some reason in my head, I combined the two and I thought the button room was the same as where AZ was held, but obviously not. This is where you battle like Zerostic in here. I knew it would be obviously involved, but I didn't know how much involvement we'd have with Team Flare and the ultimate weapon and stuff. So this is just super cool to be here and see this. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Okay, let's go in order. The device. Tell me about the ultimate weapon. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. Yeah, Floette. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with little work. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. That's right, AZ had it on him. We believe AZ should still possess it since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. Okay, the fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life. What? The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form and emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that lost its own, allowing it to be revived. I see. I feel like we're talking about a non-scientific process in a very scientific way, but I suppose maybe it is scientific almost. So if you take the life force from other Pokemon that have died and distill that, you can use that energy to literally revive a dead Pokemon if you have enough of it. Which, I guess, yeah, when I break that down, that is what we already knew. You just have to run it like through the ultimate weapon. What then could occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Okay, here we go, legend. So we're talking about Xerneas and Yveltal. Kalos is said to have two legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. I will say the concept and like the two Kalos legends, or technically three, are very cool in concept. Like we have the life Pokemon and the death Pokemon, and then Zygarde, which is like for order. The only thing that's annoying is it is very heavily tied within Norse mythology and stuff, which you can see through Zygarde, Xerneas, and Yveltal. They're represented on like the whole Asgard fucking Yggdrasil thing. Like, I don't know. I'm no expert, don't get me wrong. But the only thing I don't like about it, I really like that thing. I like that fact, sorry. Like, I like the fact that they're loosely, like, based around that. But the thing that I don't like is how loosely it is. Like, you can tell they had the thought process of tying it into that Norse mythology, but it just doesn't go super deep. And I wish that it was like, okay, I guess I wish Norse mythology as a concept, if they're going to do it with legendary Pokemon, is something I would have rather them left for, like, Nordic countries, or as regions, I mean. Because we've had France, we've had Britain, you know, we've had Spain and Portugal now, and we're, should I say this out loud? Okay, skip forwards like 5 seconds if you don't want potential Gen 10 spoilers. Apparently Greece is coming next. So with all this European stuff, I would rather them tackle an actual Nordic country, somewhere more up north. It'd be really cool to do that, and then employ Norse mythology properly into their legendary Pokemon, you know? Either way, it's still cool. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen? Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, this seems very unscientific. This is very, like, mythical and mystical. Yet we're breaking down the other main aspect to it into, like, scientific terms to do with convection and stuff. Like, what? What would happen to the world if we were to use such a power to activate the ultimate weapon? Our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will all only continue to grow. And that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. Well, will it? Because, again, I have to preface this again, I'm no expert on this, but as far as I'm aware, at least in the real world, our population has obviously been increasing since the dawn of mankind, and I cannot remember what they said the number is, but I'm pretty sure they said a number around like the 10 billion mark or 11 billion mark. If I remember correctly, isn't there a thing that they're saying that's probably going to be like the upper limit, and then for whatever the reasoning is, which I cannot remember, the population will then decrease again? I don't think it's a thing where it will just keep increasing forever, but then at the same time, this is like a different world as well. Yeah, I'm looking as well. You see, bottom right, you have the map, the Kalos map, pointing to Geosenge. You got the Yveltal cocoon in the top right, and the Xerneas one in the top left. That's so good, bro. It's so cool seeing all this stuff in like modern day. It's been 13 years, bro, and we never got X and Y anything. I feel like that's what makes revisiting X and Y feel as cool as it does. It's not just that it's been 13 years, it's also the fact that we never got Pokemon Z. So since that got scrapped, finally having something for this, finally having a proper sequel to X and Y is just like so cool. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. All true. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. Well, the thing is, oh, Zygarde, I hear Zygarde. Thing is, I understand the basic reasoning of that, but the problem is, while that may be the case in the future, there are more healthy ways of going about navigating that in the future than the psychopathic method of wiping most of the population out, you know? Like, we're talking about doing things for the greater good, but to do something for the greater good, you're also committing an insane evil in the short term. So is that really the best way to go about it? Probably not. And I'm not saying there's an easy solution to something like this. Assuming Lysandre is correct, and in this world, the population will only ever continue to rise and rise and rise, then I get it. It's definitely not an easy problem. But it feels very akin to Rose in Gen 8, where it's like you have this potential crazy problem way down the line, and your idea of dealing with such a thing is to do something crazy and sudden in the moment now in preparation for that, when you have X amount of thousands of years to try and over time come up with a better solution. And again, I'm not saying it's a simple issue, because it's really not. But at the same time, to be so radical as to like be like, fuck, we got to do something right now then, and that thing is going to be extremely dangerous and kill a bunch of people, I don't think that's the right way to go ever. Anyway, Zygarde, are you here? You are. Growth is like able to just instant transmission anywhere he wants to go. Oh, here we go. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, what? Oh my god. We're finally getting more stuff about AZ and stuff that happened within these 3,000 years. Oh my fucking god. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Why are you here? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I mean, it is your place. I have lost... Oh my god, he's lost a lot of his memories. I completely forgot that he has like amnesia from all of it. So he knows that AZ... Yeah, he knows that AZ created the weapon. I'm assuming he also knows what he did, right? While he may have lost his specific memories, he must have heard like about his own actions. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. I mean, he did have him locked up here. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent. But I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. Okay, so 3,000 years ago, he created the ultimate weapon. Then he said, what, 1,000 years later? Or was it 1,000 years ago? I think he said 1,000 years later, so 2,000 years ago. He created another device, which we're staying vague on, which now dwells within Prism Tower. And this whole time, Lysandre also wanted to activate whatever that device is in the Prism Tower, as well as the ultimate weapon. Back in the X and Y story, he needed AZ's Floette specifically, but of course, in the story of X and Y, AZ's Floette has been missing for thousands of years. And it's only at the end of X and Y, after, you know, everything had happened, that AZ's Floette finally came back to him. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried. And so I did. Yeah, so he knows about everything. Okay. There was an explosion. I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete? I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. Yeah, how did he survive? Zygarde saved me. Oh my god, okay. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. So Zygarde did get involved with the ultimate weapon. It helped mitigate against like the true power, the light raining down from the ultimate weapon, and also chose to save Lysander despite everything. Because I guess Zygarde is more of like morally a middle ground. It is a Pokemon which simply maintains order, and whether you want to argue it's the right or wrong thing to save Lysander's life, it is just acting on order and not about, you know, that, whether you consider it to be morally right or wrong, whether you should just have left him to die or whatever else. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted his own power, but at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. Okay, so whatever this thing is in like the Prism Tower is what's causing Rogue Mega Evolution. Now, we didn't know the specifics, but that was kind of already hinted and implied, of course, because of like that intro cutscene of Chet and Daisy and Vinny. Like, you know, all of Prism Tower is glowing and everything like that. It's that device from within Prism Tower, and that is what is causing all of the Rogue Mega shit. Like, all that Mega energy and whatever else is all coming from whatever this device is in Prism Tower. Now, if I am to be cynical for a moment, I could very easily chalk all of this up to them trying to rewrite their own shortcomings almost. It's obviously known that the X and Y story felt kind of rushed and a little bit underwhelming in certain aspects. It's mostly known to be, and this is just obvious when you think about it, going from 5th gen to 6th gen, they had to make insane changes. They had to model all 600 or 700 Pokemon from the ground up because they never had 3D anything. They had to learn everything to do with making a 3D game for the first time. They had so much to do that you would expect when you're having that big of a change, maybe the game's going to lack in other areas for that first game. After that, they have their models done, and they've been using those same models for the most part for like over a decade because the models themselves are good. But that was known to probably be the reason why X and Y felt so underwhelming. And then we never got Pokemon Z to probably follow it up or whatever, because I'm pretty sure it was a leak that it was meant to be a sequel. So we got what felt like kind of a rushed and unfinished story to an extent, and then we never got to have the actual follow-up to it, where we probably would have had revelations such as these, but we never got that. So now it does kind of feel like they're throwing in a bunch of things that never existed to try and patchwork up the shortcomings of the old story. For example, where was Zygarde? It was a big question of people. Again, Zygarde is the order Pokemon, so it wants to retain order between, you know, you got the life Pokemon and the death Pokemon, both incredibly powerful, and it wants to retain order. That was also the reason given for why it was in Alola. It was maintaining order because you had literal aliens invading the region. Also questionable because it's been noted that Zygarde is the protector of Kalos, but putting that aside, it's the order Pokemon, and within its own region, it is stated to be the protector of Kalos. The ultimate weapon is being used, it's going off. The ultimate terror, destructive thing that could exist, that could go off, is about to go off. And Zygarde was a no-show. It never showed up, it never did anything. All it did was sit in Terminus Cave, just like just like Giratina did in Diamond and Pearl. It just served that purpose of just being there to show, hey, those are the X and Y legendaries. I'm the Z one. You'll see me properly in the next game, Pokemon Z. But Pokemon Z never came. So the question became, where was Zygarde in all of this? According to their own lore, Zygarde should have been there on the front to defend against this. So again, it begs a question, where was Zygarde in all of it? And I think the simple answer is, they were saving Zygarde for Pokemon Z. So Zygarde was in the game, but he was just relegated to Terminus Cave. Then you have all of the mysterious aspects of Mega Evolution that were never explained, how the Mega Stones came to be in Mega Evolution in general, Sycamore's theory of ultimate weapon energy turning evolutionary stones into Mega Stones or whatever, it's something like that, doesn't even make sense because we have Mewtwo Megastones. So how would that make sense when Mewtwo is a recently created Pokemon? None of the Mega stuff particularly made sense, or more so it was unanswered. And then everything to do with Lysander, like, did he die? Did he survive? What happened? The ultimate weapon just seemed to go up, straight back down, and blast, but not really do a whole ton of damage. It just seemed to be like a suicide attempt. It literally just went straight back up, straight back down, hit like the ultimate weapon itself and blow up and do no further damage. Then there's a question of why, what happened to Lysander, whatever else. So what it feels like is now, 13 years later, damn near, or I guess it was 12 years later when this game came out. Now that they're covering a Kalos sequel, they have to think about how to patch up holes from their story. So this whole thing about there being a second thing that AZ made 1,000 years later, I genuinely do not believe that was ever in the cards, because I know that Lysander just said that, like, once he realized they couldn't ever track down Floette, he gave up on the idea, but it was never hinted at, it was never mentioned, and Lysander said a lot of things, seemed fairly open. I think it would have been mentioned at some point. And then the whole involvement of Zygarde being, okay, Zygarde actually was there, and he helped stop a bunch of like that light raining down from the sky to protect Kalos from the ultimate weapon, and he also saved Lysander. So there was Zygarde involvement as well. It's just, it wasn't shown. And the problem is, we'll never know what Pokemon Z was supposed to be. I don't think the game ever really came into fruition. And from what it could seem from the leaks, it's hard to tell. From what I remember, because it's been years as well, Black 2, White 2 was obviously the first real in-gen sequel they ever did. And I specify in-gen because technically Gen 2 was a sequel of Gen 1. But whenever we'd had a further game within a generation, it was never a sequel. We'd have 2 games and then a third version. Red and Blue, then Yellow. Gold and Silver, then Crystal. Ruby and Sapphire, then Emerald. Diamond and Pearl, then Platinum, and so on. Up until Gen 5, where instead of just getting a redone, repolished version, we got a legitimate sequel, which I believe is in black and white. Is it 3 or is it 5 years after Black 1? I do not remember. We got an actual sequel for the first time. And being realistic, making a sequel requires a whole lot more work. Some of the third versions, as you would call them, like Platinum, Emerald, etc., had more to them, so more work would be involved for some more than others. But for the most part, for your third version, you could take the base game you already had. So if we're talking Gold and Silver to Crystal, you take Gold and Silver and you just refine it and polish it and add a few features, and you're done. You can call it a day. Making a whole sequel, everything has to be different. Like Black 1 versus Black 2, whole different game. You got different areas, time has passed, so you got different characters. It's very, very different. And in terms of performance, also I apologize, I realize I'm talking for a long time here. It's like a podcast right now, me and Zygarde. But fuck it, whatever. This is my playthrough. I want to talk about everything that's on my mind. I could do this retroactively, retrospectively, whatever. I'm doing it now. In terms of performance, in terms of sales, as far as I'm aware, Black 2, White 2 kind of underperformed for what they are. I don't know if it was the naming convention of people seeing Black 2, White 2 and being put off by that. They'd already played them, whatever else. It didn't sound like a new game. I don't know what it was. But despite so much more effort having gone into Black 2, White 2 than previous third version titles, they didn't perform super well. So my headcanon sort of theory is that Pokemon Z was meant to be a sequel, which I think was confirmed in the whole leak thing. And I think they probably thought about Black 2, White 2, and they realized doing a sequel again is way, way harder. It takes a lot more thought and development and everything else. And yet, when they tried it, it did no better. So why should we go and make a sequel for these fans who do not seem to appreciate the extra effort of a whole sequel? And so I think they panicked. I think Z ended up getting dropped. And in the end, we never ever got it. And we just got Oras next. So finally revisiting Kalos after 12 years and now having to do some late patchwork for some unanswered questions. It does throw me off a little bit when I understand that fact in my head, but at the same time, I get it. Because at this point, making this game, what else are they to do? They've kind of backed themselves into a corner with this, where they now have to kind of pull out some things that clearly weren't thought of originally to make sense of things that didn't make sense originally. Either way, those are just my thoughts about the whole like Lumio's Prism Tower device and Zygarde's involvement and whatever else. Let me continue because I've been talking for quite some time, but that was fun. That was nice to really like get all my thoughts out and everything. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to a rogue mega evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. That we already kind of know because he's mentioned Mega Floette, which is still an insane concept to me. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, and you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysana Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, and do what must be done. Okay, shit, I mean, we really are getting towards the story, huh? I want to press the button. Zygarde here? Oh, Zygarde's gone. Let's go. So, what I realized is, right at the end there, we are obviously going to be facing Grisham for our rank up match. I don't know whether that's going to be now or after all the story stuff. But regardless, what I realized is, I was saying about this with the whole Houndoom thing, I don't have things for a fire type. So it's going to be a rough battle. And also, I keep thinking, what fire type mega could he have? Okay, let's think real quick. What fire types are there in Kalos? I feel like it would be a Kalosmon, it's Team Flare. She had Mega Pyro. That makes sense. What would he have? This Talonflame, Mega Talonflame would be fucking dope. There's got to be another fire type line. My brain keeps going to Volcanion because there's Talonflame, then there's the Pyro line, and then there's Volcanion, but there's got to be something else. I don't know, but there definitely is. Did you see Lysander? I met him inside. To think that he is still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Rizal, there'll be a time for such things later. And you, Ame, this music, oh my god. You now know the truth of AZ's sins. And so, I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. No. Why would I do a thing like that? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prison Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. Yeah, but not you. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet, we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. Now, that is actually true, and that is an aspect of this I didn't really consider. They are being judged as Team Flare members, but they were children who were taken in by Team Flare. So they never had consent in any of this, but they're now catching the same judgment as those who made the decisions. That's kind of crazy. We couldn't just leave Lumiose. The city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, make all of Kalos better. Oh yeah, but the way it was going to go about it was fucked up. At Nouvelle Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then, I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now, go back to Hotel Z. Now, this is something I thought about towards the beginning of the game, and then I kind of forgot about because like AZ is kind of a background presence in this game. And that is that I had wondered whether any of the, Team MZ members, even Urbane, knew about AZ, like who he actually is, his past and everything. Because obviously we know because we played X and Y. Our character, like us within the game, doesn't know because we're new here. But I didn't know whether like maybe Urbane at least knew, but I guess not, which is going to be kind of an insane reveal. Well, let's speak to AZ and see what's going down anyway. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh, he knows. Oh, hey, Ame, did he manage to find Grisham? Oh, I found him alright. No kidding. I went digging into the rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Seems he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flair Nouveau. He's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something weird's going on with Prism Tower. AZ, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes, I've been thinking it is time I talk to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Shit, okay. Insane lore drop incoming. Ame, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? Yes, I know the truth now. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I've committed, and of my regrets. Oh, the music, bro. So good. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their futures stolen. People lost their everyday lives they'd known, and my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, also that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most, but my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I had loved. Oh my god. I used to love this little comic book style animation thing they had. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us. Dude, I love the colors. You see the blue on the right and the red on the left? By becoming destruction itself, the life from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device it would take from others, but perhaps I can make one that would share the eternal life I'd bestowed on Floette. Oh my god. That is what Ange is. So is this the A in ZA? That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. You notice how it looks way more like the Eiffel Tower there as well? I built Ange to give meaning to the eternal life I'd burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done. Oh my god, these illustrations are beautiful. I dreamed of the day when I could use Ange after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Ange Tower is emitting excessive amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ange and has caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer, the people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A mega evolution user must mega evolve Floette and together reach the control panel within Ange. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history. And the tower too. So we need the strongest mega evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to mega evolve at all? Okay, I like this question. Normally, Pokemon can only mega evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. That is true. Perhaps because she is a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others, but that is only my conjecture. That's true. I guess, technically, AZ's Floette being able to mega evolve, that is still a fully evolved mega, because AZ's Floette is the final evolution. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness, but she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all those events into motion, AZ, but I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. It doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen, I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. And I don't want to be the bad guy anymore, and the rest of you, but accountability matters. You know what? Big respect. I'm glad someone is saying it, because while I do pity AZ, it is still important for him to be taking accountability and for people to say this, you know? You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I'm truly sorry. I hear you, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Ame. It's up to you. Oh, that's not what he said. It's up to us to keep the tower from going wild. That means you gotta go beat Grisham. I'll win for sure. Knew we could count on you, Ame. Whatever Grisham's and Team Flair Nouveau's deal is, it won't stop us from stopping the tower. Now go earn a challenger's ticket so you can challenge Grisham to a promotion match. Thank you. I'll forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. I guess I'll go have to grind in the battle zone because I need 45,000 points. God damn. Okay, I did it. I actually managed to do it within one night, and it wasn't even a whole night either. Usually I reset today and then back tonight, so I have like the full night. I didn't even bother to do that, and I still managed to do it by getting like making good use of the cards, and I literally did it with under 5 seconds remaining. I finished the last battle. It got me to 45k, and in like 3 seconds after that, it ended. So glad. And actually, I think that's the last time we ever have to do that, because this is to go up to rank A, and there is no rank above rank A. I'm pretty sure that's the last time I'm ever going to have to do that. ZA, what is it? ZA, I don't say Royale, because that's like the whole thing, but you know what I mean, like those battles. I don't think I ever have to do it again, which I'm okay with because it was cool at first, and it's like the most trainer battles you get to do. But the thing is, after a while, like I just kind of got tired of it. Like it was cool at first, and you get to do a bunch of trainer battles, which you don't often get to in this game. But then, like after a while, it just kind of became very monotonous, and eventually, you need so many points, it takes quite a while. So that's why I've ended up just cutting them out recently. In like recent parts I've edited, because like there might be a couple moments that are interesting or funny, but that's about it. The main thing I wanted to say about it is just doing that little bit has put another 5 side missions on the map. So of course I'm going to go around and do them, because the thing is, we're very clearly about to be diving into a very story heavy part of the game. So in case we're going to be heading straight into that after, I'd rather just keep knocking out these side missions for now, because I'm going to get caught up in, you know, all the story and won't be able to eventually. Oh, I recognize you. You're Emma's assistant, aren't you? I mean, I've seen you working with her. Something like that. Well, in any case, do you think you could help me? I let my darling Klefki hold all of my most important keys, but it seems Klefki dropped one of them on our last outing together. Any idea where? Let me think. Oh yes, we went to a hair salon. It was my first time visiting that place, so I don't recall the exact location. I was so pleased with my new look, I decided we would have an elegant brunch at a cafe near the hair salon, and another patron of the cafe challenged me to a battle, so we went to the battle court out back. I won a magnificent victory naturally. If I could just remember which hair salon it was, I'm sure I could retrace my steps. In any case, I entrust finding my key to you, my dearest detective's assistant. Oh god, okay. There's a hair salon here, and I think this is a court. There's a cafe out the back of... Okay, I feel like that's it. Let me go check. Oh my god, there it is. Bro, fuck Emma. Make me the detective, bro. Holy shit. Let's go. This gotta be it, right? You found a fancy key. Oh, she comes to me. Good. Miss Assistant, I just remembered I had my battle in this very battle court. Oh, nice and convenient, her. Oh, and you found my key. Key? How's a Klefki drop a key? How's that even happen? Oh, my poor Klefki. It's not your fault the key was lost. I'm the one who decided to battle here. Kiki? But I do recall hearing that Klefki never let go of the keys they like. So how about this? From now on, you'll only have to hold the keys you like. I was going to say, I swear it said that Klefkis never drop keys, but then, like she said, only ones they like. I'll handle any other keys myself. Kiki, there we go. That means we're going to be sharing some key responsibilities, my darling Klefki. Ha ha ha, so many of them drop puns, bro. Thank you so much, Miss Assistant. Please take this as a sign of my gratitude. I know I'm getting a nugget because I saw it on the mission list. Yeah, I'll take that. That's 10 grand in total. Hope you have a wonderful day now. You too. I didn't even catch her name that whole time. Okay. Wait, is this the fucking Cypher woman? I thought we just finished this. I swear to God, last time she said we were done. Why do we have another one? Since you helped my Cypher master his cutting skills, I think you'd make a worthy challenger. Oh? This is the Kalos region has the Pokémon League. Lumia City has the Furfro League. The Furfro League is where the city's most skilled Furfro fans compete to see who has the strongest Furfro. No. 4 such trainers known as the Elite Four are awaiting a worthy challenger. The Elite Four can be found in 4 different restaurants around Lumios. If you want to battle, and make sure you have an only Furfro on your team. Sounds like a fun challenge, no? No, it doesn't. Try beating them all as you can. No. Why this? No, that's even worse than I could ever have imagined. Bro, I don't know if I'm crazy, but there's more missions. I had 5, I think. There's 4 left. Unless I just didn't see one. Why is there more? Why is there more? They keep appearing out of nowhere. Game Freak, how many side missions did he put in this game? Why? Yeah, I can't lie, that Furfro one, that's an off-screen one. I'm sorry. If for some reason, like, you specifically... Why is my pin over there? If you for some reason specifically want to see that Furfro mission, I do apologize, but like I have to train up a Furfro to what? Level probably like 70 something, and then I have to go and battle them all. I'm not doing it right now. I'll do it in my spare time between parts when I can't record. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. That's because frozen Pokemon can't do a thing in battle. So I've heard that before. Detail is doing an impression of my favorite trainer. Oh my god. She uses ice-type Pokemon, so do I too. Oh, so I do too. I was gonna say that sounds weird. So Glacier, right? Is that her name? I always doubt this. It is Glacier. The Hoenn Elite Four. How about it then? Want to have a chilling battle against my ice types? Well, is it her? It could be any of the other ice trainers, but because her name is Glace, I'm guessing it's Glacier. If being chilled to the bone sounds like your thing, let me know. Ice Pokemon, I guess I'll go with Mash. Then it's time for another iconic quote from my favorite trainer. Haha, are you ready? Okay, now I'm starting to feel like it's not. It's not Price. I don't know. What happened to my Iron Head? Oh, I flinched. Come on, dude. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. It's gotta be Glacier. Maybe I'm going a bit overboard with the quotes. Anyway, you're real strong. Little tip from me. Don't worry too much if your Pokemon get frozen. They'll thaw out on their own. Or you can always use Flame Wheel, Steam Eruption, or Flare Blitz to Steam Eruption. Melt the ice if your Pokemon knows one of those moves. So this random trainer knows about Volcanion, I guess. You know, it's so strange and incredible that there's a place like this in Lumios. It's like an ice field. Now that there are more wild Pokemon around the city, we can enjoy all sorts of new things. Speaking of which, I can't wait to go enjoy an ice-cold Granitor with my ice-type Pokemon. Ice Stone, maybe? Never melt ice and an Ice Stone. Good shit. Okay, next one is here. Literally, right across. I think that bench there was where we did the Gumi one. Let's see what's up with Kate. Hello? Why is this going on for so long? This is so awkward. Hello? Just now, you beamed a message into my brain, did you not? Nope, wasn't me. What the fuck is going on? Hello? There's no need for pretense, my friend. You are clearly one of us. We're all trainers who live in the blessed company of Starmie. No. Please join our next gathering. We shall invite the Starmie dwelling among the stars to descend and grace us with their presence. I don't like her. For as we know, Starmie are none other than the very stars themselves. Return here at night and make sure you're accompanied by a Starmie of your own. Starmie on high. Oh no. I caught a modest Beldum. Oh, I finally got one who's fucking modest. That's disgusting. Okay, I'm going back with Starmie. Please don't make me... Oh my god, look at them all. Kill it. I'm feeling harsh right now. Please don't make me battle with it. Mine's level 40. I see you have a Starmie with you. Wonderful. Let us begin. What are we doing? This is a cult. This is genuinely a cult. It's time to call down a Starmie dwelling in the heavens. We can achieve this only when our hearts are one of those of our Starmie. Star. This is a cult. This is genuinely a cult. Please join our invocation. Star. Louder, everyone. Again. Star. What is going on, bro? What is the purpose of this? We must all make our hearts as one. Do it for those Starmies still dwelling among the stars. What are we doing? Oh, look, a shooting star. Seems like it fell towards Blue Plaza. Let's rejoice for what we have achieved this star-strewn night. And you Starmies decide to grace our planet. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please take this along with my gratitude. Waterstone? An Eviolite. This is how you get Eviolite? We shall see you again in a year's time. What the fuck? What the fuck did I just win? Game Freak? Game Freak. Starmie on high. Were you guys high when you made that side mission? What is the thought process? Am I to assume now that Starmie and Staryu come from up above? Well, it was easy enough, so Fever Dream aside, I'm ahead to the next one, I guess. Oh yeah, also, what's crazy, during the Battle Royale thing, Battle Royale, my got to level fucking 70. I had to use my loads for the different missions. He's level fucking 70, I think. Earned 69, so he's about to be 70. I thought that, like, it would be a lot easier. Oh, to be fair, they are catching up eventually. It's taking some time to catch up the other members, though. Alright, Battle Court mission. I like these. They're simple. I like that. I can tell just by looking at you that you're a strong Pokemon trainer. To defeat a trainer like you, it's necessary to go all in on a single strategy. So I'll be attacking you with my favorite of all Pokemon types, the Bug type. Being dedicated to a single thing you love forces you to be creative to overcome its weaknesses. And that creativity leads to true strength. You should battle me and see for yourself. Bug types, okay. What do I have for bug types? Nothing really. I guess I'm going to go with Mash, because it resists. Come on, battle me and my bug type Pokemon. Just to warn you, I'll be using Mega Evolution to draw the power of bugs. Who's it going to be? Sizzle, Heracross, or Beedrill? Mega Beedrill? Probably going to have Drill Run, which is actually kind of scary. It does have Drill Run, but like this is in the Mega, so it's fine. Ariados. It should be a Mega Ariados or an Evolution, bro. Ariados needs something, I'm telling you. That Pokemon is suffering. Cypher, okay. I'm feeling Mega Heracross for some reason. I don't know why. But that's what's coming to mind. Oh, well, never mind. Mega Beedrill? Or maybe Mega Sizzle, actually. One of the two. It has to be one of the two, right? I'm going to change. Oh, Mega Pinsir. I'm such an idiot. In my head, I thought Mega Pinsir. And then I was like, no, Mega Pinsir's not a real thing. Yes, it is, you idiot. Of course it's a real thing. I don't know why I didn't think it was a real thing, but it is. Of course it is. Okay. I'm going to Fire Punch you. And I'm going to Ice Punch you. Goodbye. Mega Pinsir is really cool as well. I don't know how I forgot about it. Fortunately, it doesn't have Aerolate though. I lost even after I sent out my Mega Pinsir. Why wasn't my love for bug types enough? That doesn't make them good. I mean, to be fair, your team was decent. Good work out there, team. Especially Pinsir. Great job with that Mega Evolution. Seems like more and more trainers are using Mega Evolution lately, huh? I've heard rumors, though they're just rumors, mind you. There's some shady character taught Quasartico how to make Mega Rings out as AZ. Okay. Apparently that person's name is AZ, else she knows. Boy, one interesting rumor. The story goes that this AZ person traveled all the way to some far-off region called Hoenn. So this was mentioned briefly in Oras, right? But never expanded upon too much. It's interesting they're referencing it. There, he researched the origins of Mega Evolution to satisfy his own curiosity. It seemed he shared his research with Quasartico, but what does he hope to achieve? I'm starting to get the vibe that maybe Quasartico aren't evil, which is what I wanted. Maybe they really are, with good intention, just trying to keep, like, the Mega problem contained in Prism Tower. I guess I got no complaints as long as I can Mega Evolve my beloved Pokemon. We should all just appreciate this precious gift that we have. Okay, what do we get for this? A buzz about bug types? Experience candies. I need that right now, so that's good. Oh god, it's a director guy again. Oh, hello there. You're the trainer who helped us with filming last time, right? Well, we're shooting a scene for a different movie now. This time, we're making a horror film. In particular, I want to get some footage of the fearsome ghost of the forest, Trevenant. We've hit a snag. Wild Pokemon are terrifying, especially ghost types. I mean, you can help us there, however. Here, Trevenant are rather hard to find in the wild. though there are rumors that they could sometimes be spotted in Wild Zone 13. Or was it 15? Or I suppose you could just evolve a Phantom. That works too. Really, all I need is for you to bring me a Trevenant at night. How you get it is up to you. God fucking damn it, I do not think I have a Trevenant. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, I managed to find one immediately. That's actually kind of crazy. Please capture. Good shit, bro. That is... honest to God, I deserve that. After all the shit that I've been through, having to like reset and grind for things, that makes such... They just damaged me from there. What the fuck? But yeah, after all the shit I've been through with having to like go and like find things, normally takes ages. God, it's so nice. So nice to just walk in there and just see it immediately, because on all the times I'd been in there, which is a lot when I was searching for pumpkin and stuff as well, I never saw one. I don't think once, unless I like overlooked it, not really thinking about it. I don't think I ever saw one. So that's actually genuinely wild. I'm so glad I found that immediately. Here you are, and you brought out Trevenant, right? Are you willing to help us out? I'd love to. Oh, I knew I could count on you. Let's start filming then, shall we? Is everyone ready? Lights, camera, action. You sure this place isn't haunted? Oh, come on, it's fine. Hold on, did you hear that? What? That would be fucking terrifying. Veve. Eek. It's kind of late. I would normally scream for dramatic effect. It's too late for that. Wait, hold up. It's not scary at all. Cut. What kind of ghost of the forest is that? It's way too friendly. You know, I find that Trevenant is really kind to all the creatures that live in the forest with it. Maybe things with forest creatures too? What? It's a ghost type and yet it shows such compassion. Yet there is also a true side of this Pokemon, worthy of being preserved on film. It's the footage that matters, you see. Footage that leaves its mark on the viewer, even without any cohesive narrative. I guess, although you might want to start considering having a cohesive narrative, bro. The script can be changed. Trevenant, the Haunted Elder Tree, Dusk Balls, and a Soda Pop. Well, guys, real quick, I want to rest my voice for like a tiny little bit of time. So since I want to do that anyway, I'm not going to end the part here because I'm not in like a good place. But since I'm going to be resting my voice anyway, I may as well be productive in the time that I am. So I think I'm going to go ahead and real quick get a, well, see if I can get a high level Furfro, train one up, and go around and defeat all of the Furfro Elite Four. And then I will be back, because then again, this keeps happening where I can't finish all the quests immediately because they keep asking for ridiculous things. But once I do this one, we are again up to date, and hopefully they won't add any more before we go into all like the main story stuff. So I will catch you in a second. Okay, hello. So I'm in the middle of the Furfro quest. I just took some time away and I grinded the fuck out of the one Furfro I had. Thankfully it was already level 30 something. Found the best way to train, went and trained for a while, and then dumped a bunch of shit into training it up and go all the way to level 70. Turns out it's a bit overkill. I could have just gone to 60. I've beaten all of the 4 Furfro Elite Four. Turns out that wasn't the end. So then they've sent me to this woman, Soigne, who apparently is the Furfro champion, and she has a shiny Furfro with her, I think. I didn't even know shiny Furfro looked like this. I guess it's black. I didn't even know that. It's pretty cool. But I think she just said I have to battle a full team of 6 of them, and I only have 1. So like, this is not good. I'm very worried. Please tell me I'm wrong. I have Cotton Guard and Charm. Oh my god, she has a full team, doesn't she? Please tell me I can heal. I have Cotton Guard and Charm. So it's like as good as it gets. Rock Smash. Okay, now I'm kind of glad that I went to the level I did, because I kind of needed it, I guess, in the end. Okay, I can heal too. Perfect. Let me Charm you. Cotton Guard. And then attack. Okay. This is looking good, actually. This is looking good. I've turned my mistake into something good, because again, I thought I'd wasted a bunch of time and items by going as high as I did. Turns out I kind of needed to. Well, you know, with having access to items, it might have been possible if I played my cards right. But it definitely would have been a lot trickier. Okay, I think I'm going to maybe heal now. Then I'll Cotton Guard like he is. She is, sorry. Charm. Headbutt. Dark Pulse. Okay. God, T-Way me again. Okay. That one was kind of rough, to be fair. Okay, so you got all the different trims. And then I guess the shiny one comes last. You know, the only thing that would make it worth it, having to do all of this, like all the training, and then the Elite Four, and then this, will be if she gives me the shiny Furfrou as I become champion. That'll be the only thing that would make it worth it. Okay, here it comes. That's so cool, bro. That is actually so cool, eh? Oh my god, that damage. Cotton Guarded, I've charmed. We're good. One more headbutt, I think. What? Good shit. Okay. Thank God this is over. These side quests are cool. They're a lot more involved. But my god, does it take it out of me. To be fair, like I said, I needed a break anyway for my voice. So it was like just me being efficient. But even still, it was such a pain. Give me that, give me that, give me that shiny. As of now, no one in Lumiose can claim to love Furfrou as much as you, Army. Do not say that. Please do not say that. Congratulations to our new Furfrou champion. Oh god, I forgot this is all for her. What the fuck? Yes, congratulations. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sonia? It feels like things are finally back to how they were, doesn't it? Indeed. I remember when the disaster 5 years ago forced Lumiose's Furfrou trimming salon, Friseur Furfrou, to close up shop. It broke the heart of every Furfrou fan in Lumiose. We feared we would never again be able to try out our new trims for our beloved Furfrou. That is sad. But then a savior came to our city. Me? I guess I've been helping her? That's you. Myrte and her Cypher were struggling to learn how to properly trim Furfrou. Not only did you assist them, but now you also stand atop of the Furfrou League. You truly are an inspiration to all of us. Perhaps your achievements will even prompt the creation of new leagues to celebrate other Pokemon species. A Spupa League, maybe, or a Binacle League. Please don't make either of those. I'm not training a fucking Spupa and Binacle. I hope you show us your love for Pokemon in each and every one of the new leagues that appear. Do not say this. I'm not sure if all that will happen, but I do hope you'll stop by whenever you want to give your Furfrou a trim. God damn it, I really wanted to give me that shiny for becoming champion, bro. 30,000 in a gold bottle cap, okay. That's kind of worth. It was a pain in the ass, but a gold bottle cap alone is worth hella. Okay, I guess it's fine then. Let me put my team back, because it's another one that made me put my whole team away. So we got the fucking zombies again, just stood still in the street. It's so weird at night, bro. I don't know why they've done it like this. Just have them moving around a bit. Like, it's so freaky. Okay, well, we've wrapped up every single side quest. Once again, thank God. Some of them keep getting mad difficult or, like, very specific to where they're kind of difficult to do. But we're managing. So it's time to do our final ever rank up match. Promotion match against Grisham. I'm kind of struggling with trying to think about like what to do with this part. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do my rank up match right now with Grisham. See where things end off. See where things go after that. And figure out about whether I'm going to end things there or not. I probably am going to end things after this, I think. Not because I want to, but because I can feel my voice is getting much, much worse, which is obviously why I stepped away before. But stepping away for a while, having a drink, it can only do so much. If I keep pushing myself before I fully get better, I'm never going to get better. This is what I'm starting to realize. I need to still keep doing what I need to do, which is recording till I can finish this goddamn game. I've only got 9 days or 8 days left. But still, I shouldn't push myself too much when I'm ill. Otherwise, this is just never going to end. So I'll do this match and I'll see how things stand. Did you arrive at an answer together with your fellows in Team MZ? Yes, I'll battle you. Honestly, why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach the top of the ZA Royale anyway? We're fighting for AZ. Yeah, we all know about the old man and that black flower floet of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve is helping AZ tidy away the mess he made for everyone. Rizal, please, that's too far. But it is true that you, Ame, don't have any real ties to this city. Or reason that some outlier like you have to want to protect Lumiose. I've come to love this city. That's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. But it still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. I'll become the greatest trainer and use AZ's float to protect the city from the tower. And I will restore the honor, the memory of Team Flare, and all who've ever had their names tied to it. I will make our dream into reality at last. You know, one thing I really respect about Grisham is like, he does believe all this stuff genuinely, but like he's not a bad guy in the sense of like, despite everything, like was explained earlier, that they've been persecuted, despite the fact that they were children brought into Team Flare and had no choice. He could rightfully be like Grizel if he wanted to, but he is different from her. And he even stops her when she's, you know, talking down on AZ and stuff. So I do respect like his attitude toward things. He genuinely just wants to do this to clear their name. No more delays, let's finish this. Let's do it, bro. Charizard, one piping hot battle to go, so that's his Charizard. There ain't no way he's got a Mega Charizard though. That would be the most underwhelming thing of all time. Alright Grisham, let's do this shit, bro. You show me that new fire type Mega you got cooking up. I seriously cannot think of another fire type Talisman, by the way. Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the buttons that I carry. And yet, you think you'll be able to save Lumiose. I will protect Lumiose. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true and burn away all our shame and regrets. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. What if he had a Mega Charizard Z? There ain't no way, right? Nah. There's no way. If that's real, I know people lost their mind over it. Oh no, he's not leading with the Charizard. Do not tell me it's a Mega Charizard Z. Wait, Pangoro? Oh god, I thought he was gonna be fire type only. Oh shit, okay. Well, 61. We got this. Damn, he's got a full team of 6. I like that. That's what I like to see. Malamar. Okay, that's rough for us, okay. She's a dark type though, but... Oh, I didn't change form in time. God, changing form... Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It's been a big enough to Aegislash in this like type of gameplay. He's definitely way worse in this style of game than like regular turn-based Pokemon. Because changing between the forms is so much more awkward to do. Mega, I guess. Fuck it, we'll do it now. Maybe a mistake, depending on his Mega. But we'll see. Is he going to have a Mega Charizard Z? I keep thinking he's going to. Or a Mega Charizard W. There's no way they made a third Mega Charizard. People will literally be losing their mind if they did. And I swear I would have seen it somewhere. Like, obviously I did my best to not be spoiled. But I swear I would have seen a new Mega Charizard if it was a thing. Damn, his team is fucking stacked, bro. I got Ice Punch there. Rip. T-Tar. Oh my god, his team is nuts. Okay, Power Punch. Good shit. Okay, what is it? It's Charizard. No, there's no way. It's Mega Charizard Z. This is Mega Charizard Z. My wasted youth. Nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve and burn it all away, Charizard. No way is it Mega Charizard Z. Shit, doesn't even give you the text for the Mega Stone. It's Mega Charizard X. Okay, I feel let down. I feel massively let down. I mean, I get it. Like, it's an OG. It's an OG Mega from, like, Kalos from this game. It's a classic, but, like, all the trainers so far have had a new Mega. Even Grisel, who is, I'm not even trying to be rude, but less relevant than Grisham, had a new Mega Pyro. Every single trainer had a new Mega, like the proper trainers. The only times I had seen old Megas, apart from the Rogue Megas, was literally trainers in side quests and trainers in the ZA Royale at night. And you're telling me Grisham, you give him an old Mega? That's so, like, disrespectful, bro. Like, I would have been like, what the fuck if there was genuinely a third Mega Charizard, but now, at this point, I wish there was a Mega Charizard Z, just so he would have had a new Mega, because that just feels so disrespectful. I mean, either way, his team was fucking crazy. Pangoro, Malamar, Salamence, T-Tar, something in Charizard. I really can't remember the other one. But his team was fucking wild, bro. I'm rank A. I've done it. I've actually done it. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing your promotion. I can't believe it. We've really done it. We are really rank A. So are there other rank A trainers? I don't really know. You lost. The Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in that battle, Grisham. If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare, leave behind Lumiose itself. We'd free ourselves of such a heavy burden. But why do they cling on to Team Flare's name now? Why not move on? A Team Flare and the dreams that Lysander hoped to make real. That world of beauty and that sense of justice still have hold of us, I see. So it's kind of, I don't want to say indoctrination, but like kind of. Like they were growing up with this, right? Like I guess it's a lot harder to let go of than it seems like from an outsider perspective. And they tie us to this place. Lysander may have gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideals, the care he showed for us all. If I threw them aside now, I don't know who I'd be. So yeah, Team Flare is like his sense of self, almost. Seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution user, Ame. Please take care of Prism Tower and our city. Of course I will. Like I said, he's like really nice considering his background, I guess. If you have need for us, we will come to your aid. After all, Uvo exists in order to help others, so we can make the world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you for TM. Flare Blitz? Hey, I knew it. And come by Nouveau Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of those Fire Blast roasts you like. Is that the one I picked the first time we came here? I don't even remember. Oh my god, Zygarde. There? What's happening? I may have been defeated. I may have been found unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer. But I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what define me. Good shit, bro. Okay. Oh, here he is. Grisham. It seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him to see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. There? I guess Zygarde just stays in its 10% form normally to like get around quicker, like rather than slithering around like a snake. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of its cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect this city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. Shit, I mean, let's hope so. I mean, if I don't, what's gonna happen? Is everything just gonna rogue mega evolve and go on a rampage? And from that, we are back into Croissant Curry. What the fuck is happening? Guess what? Oh my god. Way to fucking ruin it, bro. You're not even gonna let me have one moment where I'm the A-rank trainer. You're gonna make him have it at the same time? Bro, come on. I'm not on his level. I'm better. I'm rank S, bro. I'm rank S. No, actually, rank S is a real thing. Fuck. I'm rank Infinity, bro. I'm rank whatever goes above A. I'm not Urbane level. I would whoop Urbane's team right now. In fact, can I fight Urbane yet? I want to see the mega fucking Feraligatr, bro. They're edging me with that shit. I know it's real. Whoa, you both reached rank A the same day? Yeah, just to take it away from me, bro. I mean, it doesn't take it away from me, but it's like, I don't feel like it's as much of an achievement anymore. It must have helped you two a lot to have strong teammates like each other to train with. Train with, bro? I don't remember the last time I battled this guy. With 2 A-rank trainers, we'll be able to take care of the tower for sure. Maybe we're going to battle him now. Maybe that will be what decides who gets Floette. Maybe I'll have to battle him now. Big yes to that. I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette? What is it? What's wrong? Oh no, just going down. Don't drag me into anything too serious, though. Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain? The tower. Is it Ange that is affecting you? It is. Looks like she'll be okay, but I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll really be able to stop the tower. That's true enough. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now's the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries off. We got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumiose and of this world will be safe in your hands. Whereas is he dying? Is he finally aging? Like, after Floette came back to him, did he start aging? I'm still wondering. That night. Bro, if this game ended with AZ dying, that would be so sad. Like, passing away, I mean. Oh my god. Ame, you alright? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator. Okay, perfect. Normally, I've realized for the longest time, damn near since the beginning of this game, when you sleep, when you wake up in your hotel room, I don't even remember the last time I was in here. Because what always happens is, you sleep, you wake up, but then you're forced immediately down into the lobby into a cutscene. And I'm just so sure that was going to happen again for the millionth time, but we actually get to stop here, which is perfect because I am 100% going to wrap this part up here. This is actually the perfect spot to do so, I do believe. We're all caught up on wild zones, we're all caught up on side missions, and we are about to, by the looks of it, 100%, now that we're rank A, delve straight into all the story stuff with Ange, with Prism Tower, with Mega Floette, like all of this stuff is clearly going down right now. So part 15 will be our start of whatever this story stuff is going to be. My one real hope still is Mega Zygarde, because it was in the leak, it was in that leak, and everything else seemed credible, so I want to believe it. I'm kind of sad that I saw the leak and that I knew it was like a almost confirmed thing, because I feel like Mega Zygarde would be an insane reveal, but I just hope it's real, and I hope it is coming up very soon. It should be. My theory is still, ever since we got it, that pebble that it gave us is conveniently shaped like a Megastone, like that rounded shape. My theory is still that when the moment comes, that will somehow turn into the Zygardeite. We will Mega Evolve Zygarde into Mega Zygarde and use it for whatever's going on. That's my hope. That's my theory. We shall see. We shall see. Maybe they were wrong. Maybe they threw that in there in the leak thing to throw people off into making people think the Mega Zygarde was going to be a thing, and it's not. Things are getting real exciting. Things are ramping up. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you there next time for part 15, where I'm sure I'll be doing more theory crafting, like that very long, rambly conversation I had in Lysander Labs. But it's just a passion coming through. In my mind, I would rather, if I'm watching someone play for a Pokemon game, I would rather watch someone who seems passionate and like they're enjoying the game they're playing and having a great time. I mean, okay, they don't have to have a great time. You can have problems with a game, but like for the most part, you know what I mean? Like someone who really cares about Pokemon, is passionate about it, and like, would like to come up with theories and talk about things and get excited. That is what I personally like to see in someone who be playing Pokemon. So I like to try and be that person myself, because I think from my perspective, what would I like to see? Let me be that person. Not everyone wants that, but for me, that is how I like to do things. And the passion isn't forced. I'm not forcing myself to do that because it's what I want to see. I genuinely feel that way, so I try and express it, is what I'm trying to say. And I think that can be shown with how long this series is. I know 15 parts, or I guess 14 as of right now, doesn't sound like a lot, but considering how long my parts are, in a traditional like playthrough back in the day, mine would easily be like 50 parts. But I'm, doing parts as hours long, which is why it's a lot less. But I am doing everything, literally everything. I have 100%ed all 19 wild zones so far, and I've also done all like 105 side missions so far. I love Pokemon, so I can easily sit here and do all the content, ramble on about how I feel about things, ramble on about theories. It's just, just love of the game. Just love of the game. That's all it is. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 5, so I love these games. And even if I have my critiques, even if I have my problems with like new things have changed, how certain things are, I still love the games. And so I like to try and make my passion clear and do everything I can in all the Pokemon stuff I do. But anyway, with all that stuff out of the way, next time we will be hopping into, I guess, the climax of the game and probably wrapping up towards an ending, I would imagine. It feels weirdly, ominously quiet in this room. It also felt weirdly, ominously quiet at the beginning. I didn't mention it, but there was no music in Lysander Cafe, so it felt like awkwardly silent, and now there's no music again when I'm ending, and it feels awkwardly silent again. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for part 15, hopefully. Until next time.